Welcome back to Injustice. Now we're going into the Green Arrow's story.
Yay.
What do we think of Green Arrow?
I really like him as a hero, to be honest.
I'm not so keen on him, really.
He seems okay.
He seems okay, yeah.
The reason why I like him is just that vigilante edge is similar to Batman in a way. It's sort of like Batman, but just like
With arrows.
with arrows and technology is the same. But
A bit
Kind of
more
Robin
relaxed.
Yeah.
I actually quite like playing as him because he's kind of got a different pace to his
He's
gameplay.
quite ranged, isn't he? He's
Yeah.
quite tactical.
And like firing arrows at shit is always fun.
Yeah.
I'm not
It's
allowed near archery
It's just
equipment.
unfortunate I can't seem to get in to the TV show.
I've
I'm
never
pretty
watched
sure it's
anything-
good and all. It's just I get sidetracked.
Yeah, I've never watched anything from him outside of this, so
Yeah.
I don't know what his character's
Would you
like in
say he's
general.
quite an interesting character in this?
He kind of seems like the guy who's always there. Like,
Yeah.
he's, like that's not a positive or negative. It's just he's a constant.
Yeah. He's just throwing his weight, trying to do as much as he can. Is that what you mean? Like,
Yeah, pretty much. Like part of the team, but not really stands out.
Hey guys! Oh, hey Green Arrow.
Individually, I say, as an individual, to me, it does sort of stand out. But that's just me, to be honest.
I think the thing
Maybe
with
it's because we've got too many green and the focus sort of is on Green Lantern more, if you know what I mean.
I think with this game the big problem is too much Batman. Like I know that he's kind of like their main character in DC, but like it becomes a little too prominent, particularly later on.
Later on, they shouldn't even need to do that fight. It weren't even necessary. I mean, it was sort of pro-Batman in a way, but...
It's like, because Batman sells, doesn't he?
Yeah.
That's what it
It's
comes
so
down to.
annoying that they always put Batman in just because he sells and stuff.
And like, I think the thing with Batman, a lot of it is he kind of sells because of overexposure. So like, if they were to balance out the exposure bit, they could also sell some of their other characters.
So this is Killer Frost. I do not know that much about her. I don't know who she's... I think she's a villain of Hawk Girl, to be honest.
She's got a fucking
Solomon
cool
Riley,
mohawk.
on the other hand, is Cyrus Gold, who was in the 1920s. He died, but the soul was so like acidic or something that it reacted and it composed into his skin, and he became the zombie known as Solomon Grundy.
Yeah.
But
I love
the
his way of talking.
But the interesting thing about him, every time he can't truly die. Every time you kill him, he rebirths, like he gets reborn.
Mm.
And the thing is, though, there's actually been some adaptations where he has genius level intellect or average intellect. It varies, but in this they're going with a traditional zombie like.
Does he
large.
get an even more limited vocabulary every time he kind of rebirths? Or?
I think he just he can't get any more limited than that. To be honest. So
Grundy by
I think he becomes intelligent and like an idiot.
Yeah.
It just varies.
What's convenient?
I do say you're going to lose this battle.
Oh, what happened?
Yeah. Hate it when this happens. Giant zombie coming up to be enough to fight him off with arrows.
Oh, Chris, in Family Guy, when they have Solomon Grundy on there, just like Lois trying to get money to clean up the lake. It's like, because Hitler
I think the
is
do this
working
is just
with
quickly shoot the
Legion
object
of
and then
Doom.
focus
Yeah.
as much as you can onto
Yeah.
it.
It's like, Hitler is working with the Legion of Doom to work with Al Qaeda, and then goes to the Legion of Doom. It's like, how did you find out about our plans? And Solomon Grundy says, me, Solomon Grundy, kind of dropped the ball on that one.
Yeah, I don't stand a chance either. God damn it. I just like
I
this
like
guy.
the fact with Green Arrow in this, he's sort of like the sarcastic, funny character in this.
Yeah,
well,
it seems quite dry, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's got that sort of tone to him. I like that.
He's like Grundy, know her, Arrow Man. He's like
Grundy,
Grundy, yes,
yes,
sir,
sir.
Arrow Man. I like him. I think I prefer him in his TV series though. I like
No,
him.
Arrow Man, it hurt Grundy.
Yeah, something like that. But I like him in his TV series. Like he looks really good in that.
Have you watched much of that?
I haven't seen much of it.
Yeah.
The Flash TV series looks interesting.
I don't think it'd be that good though, but it looks okay so far. Like, from the trailers and stuff.
Has he got to go fast?
Yeah.
I think that the fact that they've included so many characters in this Superman film has like made it sort of uninteresting.
I know I kind of went into this in Heroes a bit, but like, it's the thing with Superman is he's kind of like the stock hero, isn't he?
Yeah.
It's like like you think of a superhero and he's just like the default in every section. Like literally the only kind of bit of character specific to Superman is like his kryptonite weakness, but even that's kind of forced in. So I think Superman, it doesn't make him a bad character, it just means there's only so much you can do with him without bringing in other factors.
That's a lot of people find boring about him. He's sort of like the do-gooder, and that's it pretty much.
Yeah. It's like,
There's so much. That's why I think they've got to rely on alternate universes on him and different plots quite a lot.
yeah. It's like one of the things like you got films out of him, but like I can't see him being able to do much beyond like in terms of sequels or whatever. Because like once you've had Superman beats a bad guy,
Batman slightly has more of the edge. I mean, yeah, he sort of have a personality because of his parents and everything, and his brooding nature. But that is something to work with. Plus the fact that he's somehow relatable because people more likely have gone through that in real life, or you know what I mean. And at the end of the day, like I said earlier, he's human, and he's more of a risk of him dying, and it's more dramatic.
I don't really like Batman though. What did the Escapist say about him? Yahtzee, he said like he's just a high leather back armchair with a frowny face drawn on it. That's all he is basically.
He liked Arkham Asylum. He thought City was okay.
The reason why I like Batman isn't because like everyone else likes Batman. I like Batman because you can identify with Batman. He is an interesting character.
Yeah.
That's just personally me. Like, a lot of people more likely don't like Green Arrow, but the reason why I like him, he's sort of like a cocky geezer.
Yeah.
And I sort of relate in a way, and it's just fun.
Sort of thing, especially in this kind of atmosphere. Like you've got a load of superheroes together.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, superheroes' characters in their own properties are normally like he's a good guy. He saves
He's a bad
people.
guy.
But like when you've got like 12 people like that on the cast, it kind of you have to add little tweak like little things to distinguish him.
He seems like the Iron Man of this group. Like in the way he's like the cocky one and the rich one as well.
And then Lex Luthor is sort of the Iron Man of the Legion of Doom.
Yeah.
Just because he's got a mech suit.
Yep. And he's rich.
But he's
With
not cocky.
the bad universe, their Green Arrow, he's dead, but he was the first to rise up against Superman's regime. So it really defies his character, saying that he's really, really brave.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like Bruce Willis.
Oh, he's still going to carry on going through this like the whole playthrough.
Yes.
I think Lex Luthor is really brave to do what he does. Like, just keep how he is. While he knows that he's defying Superman.
Yeah.
But what he's doing, yeah, you could say, well, why isn't he directly on the other team? But what he is doing is really, really interesting.
Do you think there's a Lois where they come from?
And it just shows that he's a good actor.
There was only one Lois.
Except for the fact that there probably is an alternate universe one, mate. That's kind of how the parallel universe concept kind of works. The fact that there's an alternative of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, could easily go to one where there is no Superman and then nick that Lois.
Well, I know I'm getting ahead of myself, but like, there's one really bullshit line in like right near the end of this game that's kind of goes on the same sort of vein. We'll get to that when we get to
Is it at the very end?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Batcave's looking pretty cool.
The cave walls are injected.
What do you think of that as like a level?
There's no way you can
What?
The Batcave.
It's It's like a pretty cool hideout for Batman, I think. It's like got the right sort of aesthetic, it's got the right kind of gimmicks and gadgets there as well.
Yeah.
Walks in, there's been a makeover, Hello Kitty everywhere.
You know, it'd be kind of like, you know, Brock's gym when he goes back home that one
Oh, it's
episode.
like a watertight gym, isn't it?
Yeah, like the
Yeah.
watertight one that his mum took over.
Yeah.
Despite the dub saying that she was dead when they first met.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's such a huge contradiction. His dad is a rock type user, his mum's a water type user. Is this relationship going to work again?
No one knows.
It just says you'd think the mum is the more dominant one in a relationship because she has the
Yeah.
stronger
I'd love
type.
it if there were like two gym leaders, one uses like a Zangoose and the other one uses Viper though. That'd be like the perfect sort of balance.
Be interesting to see that as like, it's like suggesting the woman will always win the arguments.
Yeah, let's not go too far. Little trapdoor.
Controversial, Steve, is controversial.
Nah.
The wife. Like the husband will always lose.
This seems like a kind of oddly specific thing. This has got like
It's like
prints for-
Simon Says. Like, this
But-
kind of goes, yeah.
but it's got like prints for all of these people, these
Yeah.
specific people.
Computer, begin
Plot
recognition.
device.
Well, Batman has loads of oddly specific things just in his utility belt.
Oh yeah.
That is Simon Says.
Look at the
Come on.
colours.
Okay.
Right hand green.
I'm just expecting him to like pull out a twister ball any minute now.
It's like back into their reality.
Yeah.
Back claw to blue.
Oh god, I have to assemble this. Where's the instructions?
You.
Let your guard down at your peril.
What? Did that like hit something behind her? or-
Just as I
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, right. It looked like it
Yeah,
just
probably
hit,
just as ants.
it looked like it just hit her head and then she sort of blew up.
Yeah. To be honest though, I think she's next. No, she's towards the end.
Yeah,
Wonder
she's
Woman.
right near the end. she
Yeah.
is.
Her playstyle was actually quite interesting. That you can switch from shield and sword to like, I think
Yeah.
singular swords in it. No, lasso and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, she does have quite a good moveset, to be honest.
So this is the alternate universe Wonder Woman we're fighting against.
I think
Yeah.
Superman and Wonder Woman are the default all-rounders. Like they're powerful and they're fast. If you know what I mean. I really like that.
Yeah. She's like randomly fire things from the sky out.
I think Batman should pimp his cave up with like
Yeah,
speakers
interesting
and that.
fact is like you can switch between electric, fire, and like ice. But the ice is probably the best one because it freezes the enemy and you have like extra attack like combos.
How this fight would really work though is if one woman would just punch Green Arrow and that would be it.
Probably.
I stab you with my sword.
All that.
Yeah. I do like just using the arrow weapon because it kind of seems like it's a stall, isn't it?
will.
It holds them back.
You haven't won a single one of these yet.
Nah, they happen at the wrong time.
And you're lost again.
Why are you surprised? I'm not very good at this game. Hey, she's down.
Goddess versus normal person. It didn't go exactly as I thought it would.
Oh, she's in the Amazon,
What's
isn't
happening
she?
there?
Maybe like their flying droid thing didn't come in time.
It was a bit awkward.
Arthur.
Gotcha.
Ropes, my only weakness.
I love if Graham Landing just pulled a Pokeball out of his ass.
Would it work? Probably.
It's only one way to
Imagine
find
it.
out.
You presume too much.
Wasn't The Rock gonna play Black Adam or something? I heard that
Yeah.
somewhere.
Only one of you remains.
Was Black Adam in it?
Yeah, but I'm the one to lead.
No,
Superman
he's not.
was-
But I heard somewhere he was gonna play Black Adam.
Oh,
Right, you wrecked Batman's TV.
Oh fuck, we've got to buy a new one now, haven't we? Can't we just like lend him my old monitor out of the loft or something?
Well, it's not as if Batman's short on money.
Gotta love all this like equipment that he's got. That must cost a fortune. But I do really like fighting as Green Arrow. Is kind of it's one of them that like he's got so fluid movement, isn't he? He's like it's easy to control, but he's not too slow either. I know this is gonna sound like really shallow and whatnot,
Yeah.
but you know
yeah,
what
I agree with
makes
Sam. He has got good ranged attacks and good speed when
But what this is gonna sound really shallow, but what makes these fights so satisfying? The sound effects.
yeah,
You know, like you get the proper slice, or you get your
yeah,
impact sound effects. I love that when you do like the over the head kick, like that.
yeah, and the electric.
It's just really good sound direction. And it's Very underappreciated, good sound direction, but it works so well in this game. Was that machine waving at us in the background there?
So high.
What exactly is Black Adam's abilities?
Sparky makes full
To get
Electricity of some
To
sort.
get beaten by Green Arrow.
Damn. Can it be fixed?
I think it's just electric flying and strength and
Yeah,
durability.
but it just seems
Luthor, we don't have the resources.
electricity is the sort of the standard thing with him. It's the thing that comes out the most.
Pretty much, yeah. But that's Green Arrow.
Green. I love that.
I am the funny fucker.
My God.
Yeah, these are only going to get better throughout the playthrough, you know that, right?